3, 2,
No one swear.
and we're live. Hello, everyone. So this is the Recreate Watch Party, presented by Onsen Presents, like that. And essentially, I'm here with some of the team that made this short film that was released on Wednesday. And what we're going to do for you guys is we're going to run a live commentary of the film. So, going across my screen, in no particular order, other than the fact that this is the screen, this is the order that Google Hangouts has given to us. We've got Theo Jessel, who aided the production and also played one of the cast members. Well, actually, two of the cast members. Then we have James Allen, who assisted with loads of technical and editing help, as well as was cast and then rewritten out of the film. And he also did
My
loads
legs
of
are still in it.
sound.
There's like one shot
Yeah.
of my legs.
Then we
I'd still
have
like that credit.
Terrible upper body.
and then we have Fergus McGregor.
Yeah, that's
Give
me.
it a wave. This
And I've got
crazy.
Greg with me.
Hey, Greg. This crazy thing came about because me and Ferg got pissed in the pub, and we thought we would write a silly little film, and we managed to kind of rope all of these guys to come and help out with us. And obviously, it's filmed.
Ended up becoming true. That was the best bit about it.
Exactly. Yeah, because most of the times these drunken rambles just end up in a little pitch that goes nowhere. But luckily, me
or
and
Prague. You never know.
Yep, that is true. Fergus and I did once get drunk, and I think it was like a Wednesday in the middle of like autumn, booked a trip to Prague the following weekend. No, the following week without taking any time off work. So that was interesting.
It was interesting.
And then, of course, last but not least, Sam Toller in the top right, who, as you know, other Onsen fans, maybe give us a thumbs up if everything's okay. By the way, Sam. Stream-wise, because you're on mute still, remember?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I've just checked everything. Sounds pretty
Everything's
good.
going good. Yes, so he is, of course, my partner in crime, and one of the lead. I'm not going to give too much away, but one of the leads of the film.
Well,
And
there's 3 leads and then 2 other characters that are played by literally everyone else that was available at any time.
And he obviously came aboard as a kind of writing liaison and also helped assist the production as well. So, it's a real conglomerate effort we've done here where, everyone brought all the bits and pieces they had and brought their best ability with them. Right. It's okay, by the way, Sam. I digress. Let's get on with it then, I think. Does anyone have anything to say beforehand, or speak now or forever hold your peace? I'll take that resounding silence as an okay to start it. Right, okay.
Go for it, mate.
Let's press play. Ferg, you've muted yourself, boy. So this is a brilliant header that James Allen decided to make, because one of those things where I did break my leg during the production of this, which is entirely accurate.
And this is from another film, isn't it?
And this is actually from another film that we all made together. Well, Theo produced.
Who's there? There I am.
There he is. Look at him.
So it's about what? Josh, give us a summary for Greg.
The whole film.
Yeah. Greg's.
3 lads go on a holiday to commiserate the death of their friend, as you can see, is played by the beautiful Theo Jessel here. And they go to kind of just commiserate and kind of, just have a big old piss up. But things take a bit of a dark turn when they realise that, they don't really know each other as well, and each one of them are like handling the grief a bit differently. So, I won't spoil too much. But
It was very hard to film this bit because we kept on laughing at Theo that we had the Sam Tolly. Well, we won't ruin it, but like it was just awful. That bit was just so hard. This we filmed it in the church, which is like local to my house. It's probably a mile away from where I lived, and they still have no idea that we filmed this in the church. By the way, they have no idea.
We thought we had 100% consent on that, mate.
No one in Catfield has any idea that we filmed this there.
It's a beautiful location though. Like,
yeah.
Nice light.
And one of the big gag on that was that he was telling his dead mate the joke they used to tell at school, which is actually a true anecdote of James's. Why don't you tell what it is?
Yeah, so it was well, my PE teacher was called Mr. Spittle, but his first name was Neil, which is an anagram for little penis, and that's just the first thing you're told on like induction day when the sixth former is like guiding you around the school and being like, here's the library, here's the PE centre. He's called Neil Spittle, anagram for little penis. Pass it on.
Was it him? Wasn't it him who used to say to everyone in the changing rooms when they were being slow, "I don't want to see you talking. I just want to see you changing."
You changing.
There was always
Oh.
an off-color PE teacher like that, wasn't there?
Yeah, and also Josh had a broken leg through this entire seat. Like he's trying
Yeah,
to.
so I
walk,
had to-
he's meant
I had to VFX out Josh's.
So that's
cast.
actually VFX there,
That's
I
know
there's a CGI leg I've added to
And-
Josh. there.
and VFX in this one as well.
Yeah. No, it's incredible.
Nah, for all no, all the standing ones you just stood without the cast on. I think.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
all.
yeah,
No,
like
no, no,
put
he
all your weight
put it
on one
over-
leg.
He put the cast. He put his trouser over the cast. I think a couple of times as well. Yeah.
I love
That's
the
how
little
experts-
flower in the pocket. I think it's
Like
kind
I
of
had. Yeah. How did you break your leg again, Josh? Oh no, actually I remember. You were like trying to carry Jess down some
yeah.
stairs.
I broke my leg on a second date with my now current girlfriend, trying to lift her down a flight of stairs at a gay bar, and she fell on top of me, and I fell on my own leg and broke it.
Are we supposed not to be able to hear what we're saying in the film, Josh, as well?
Well, I thought it might be a bit of a distraction, so I put it a little bit lower than usual, but I can up that if you guys would
We-
prefer.
Why not? I haven't heard it for a while. Give it a bit of a ramp up with the volume.
We've given a bit of a context now, so.
Will it muck up the audio though for the recording?
Um,
No.
I
Go on,
think
go
it'll
on,
be
go on,
alright.
go on, 50, at least 50.
More? Alright, I'll put it on 50 then. That was James's no.
That was ADR. Yeah, that was ADR. I
At
remember
least,
that.
at least 60, Josh. What are you playing?
Another farmer with like Solomon hunting boots. Are those yours, James?
Go on, Josh.
No,
Bit
that's
more-
my
bit more
that's Sam
volume, bit more
Sam
volume, bit more volume.
thingy, isn't it?
Whose drone is it?
Sam Leslie Williams.
This
That's
is
my pro. my
Yeah,
Ferg's
Fergus's
drone.
drone.
The now doesn't work because my friend crashed it into a tree trying to film a pigeon.
Did you film the pigeon?
Well, yes, crashing
Oh, good.
at the same time.
I'm killing it.
This is
Yeah, well,
awesome.
he didn't manage to. Well, we later killed the pigeon with an air rifle, but maybe
how's
shouldn't
it going,
admit that
man?
on the live stream. To be honest. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Don't help bring it in then.
Oh, this was all ADR as well. There was a lot of ADR in this film, unfortunately.
This is us
what's
writing
A-
some
what's
pseudo
ADR,
dialogue.
James?
It's basically we bring you back in the booth, in the sound booth afterwards,
yes, of
and
course.
get you to redo your lines.
I mean, I did do 3 years at film school. However, I cannot remember any actors.
You're a farmer now, so
Yes,
you don't
or-
remember.
Or the fact that you actually did the sound recording for this in the booth. That we had to go
I
back
did,
to.
yes, I did do the sound recording. I did do the sound recording for this. Mate, I tell you what, my memory is like a sieve. I cannot remember anything.
Sam, how you done it? It's a credit to your character, credit to your acting, but like you just look so different. You look the same, and your beard, you got the glasses, your hair. But you're just the way your face sits. Looks like kind of like yeah, you're a cross between like a
Well, it's
Google.
not-
employee.
I think the unisex glasses
Mike,
frames are doing
no
a
smoking
heavy
in the
lifting
house.
here as well. They're not pretty.
Fuck is that?
That's my tortoise. Yeah, that's my
Say
tortoise.
hello.
Yeah. Remember we had to
So
put.
Mr. Morris is
there's
in
a
our
story behind the
boarding
tortoise.
school
So
teacher. I mean, he
when I
kind of
was
does
8
it,
years
doesn't
old,
he?
my mum bought me a
He must
tortoise
have really touched
my
you.
Christmas
Maybe
present.
turn off.
I love that tortoise.
Tortoise.
However,
And Mike,
when I
no
was,
smoking in the
that
house.
year, we went away on holiday, and we were staying at someone else's house.
Let
And
the
I
booze
was
in
like,
again.
oh, the room the tortoise was staying in, because you had to sort of take it with you. I turned the heating up in that room to full, and I went to bed. Woke up in the morning, went down to see the tortoise, and I turned the heating up to full, and it was like 75 degrees in there. I cooked the tortoise. I baked the tortoise slowly overnight.
No.
So yeah, it died. So the tortoise died, and I was obviously devastated at like 8 years old when I killed the tortoise. So my mum decided at 18, which was, you know, a reasonable amount of time.
10 years later.
Yeah, to buy me a new tortoise. She was like, "Oh, Ferg, I think you're more responsible now. I'm gonna buy you another animal to look after. Here's another tortoise."
How wrong she was.
Yeah, and now she looks
Mate,
after it because obviously
never
I'm,
fucking
I'm
guessed
living
what
away
Bertie's
from home,
doing,
so it's more her tortoise, to be honest. Well, yes, she also was wrong. I probably couldn't look after a tortoise right now
After
either.
this, I'm done.
Yeah. We did have to put a sticky tape cross on the
When
back
this
of her
fucking
so we could
started?
tell where she was when she was walking around as well.
I know.
Oh
You
yeah, I
lost
do
it.
remember. I
We
do
started-
remember like an hour looking for it once.
Do you know that scene just then with me and
For
Ferg
Tom?
with our arm around each other here?
Yeah, go on then.
Do you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
remember how long that took? It took a whole night to get that.
Yeah, and here we go with the flame. This is good.
This
as
is
well.
the
Oh,
And
yeah.
also very
Bad Boys
high
for Life right
most
here.
of This film as well, to be honest.
And then this. So the way we did this is because for some reason I don't remember. You got too big in frame or something, so you were just pretending to walk, like you're just swinging your shoulders.
Yeah.
'Cause you couldn't
Were we
breathe
pretending
for
to
some
walk?
other
What do you mean we were pretending to walk?
This was my act natural
You
walk.
weren't walking. In that shot where it's the close up of the three
Yeah, I've
of you,
seen
you aren't walking. You're just moving your shoulders.
Oh, no, we definitely did do some walking.
Hang on.
Yeah, you did, but not in that exact shot. I promise you, Ferg.
But wait, where's your tash gone?
My tash?
Yeah, you got rid of the tash.
Mate, I
Last-
shaved it. Mate,
ages to sharpen that.
it's uncomfortable to have any kind of facial hair, to be honest. I don't know how these
Run,
the
run.
other
Oi, Mike, he's on
me and you are in the minority of facial hair on this particular chat, but it's very uncomfortable in my experience, to be honest.
Theo's in the minority, not our
Oh,
choice.
here's Ben. Here's Ben. He's Ben's. This mate.
my
We,
God.
this is what we
That-
did. It's like frames. Yeah, I know. It's really. We blew up some rabbits.
So to give
Those
people a
rabbits
bit of
smell
context,
fucking horrible.
Oh, sorry.
Ferg has, there's loads of wild foxes around where Ferg lived, and so there was basically like every single day that we'd wake up and we'd have to clean up like several dead rabbits because they were just absolutely everywhere, and so no rabbits indirectly of this production were harmed in the film of making this film, but Fergus did decide to gather them all together and tie them up and make them into a necklace, which he'd present to put around people's necks when they weren't looking. And we thought it was the most disgusting thing ever that we had to somehow write it in.
No, we didn't take a picture.
And they were,
So
they were
behind the
solid.
scenes, behind the scenes though, that's not rabbits blowing up. That's actually a watermelon.
That is
Yes.
actually a watermelon,
Yeah,
we did blow up a watermelon. Well, we did have the rabbits, and they were fully fleshed out. However, we left them outside, and then the maggots got to them, and they sort of ate the insides out after several days, and so there was nothing really to blow up apart from bones and skin, which didn't look very good. So we decided to stick a crow banger inside a watermelon, which blew up much better.
Fucking pussies.
Can I give some credit to our electrocution acting here?
Wow.
They're really good, aren't they?
Sorry?
Our electrocution acting.
You
Oh
have
yeah,
to
this is
seriously
particularly
fucked it
spectacular.
Me?
It's a really
Who's the one who
beautifully
starts
shot
this
this scene
citation?
as well.
Right, I'm going back
Nice
to the
day,
house to see
summer.
if you've messed
Yeah,
anything else.
It was a gorgeous.
Yeah, I remember
summer.
actually,
gonna call the
it was really hot on some of those days and very midgy.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
the bugs.
Well, that's
Bugs.
meant to
Are
be
your
a-
legs coming
we'll,
up?
we'll watch it, and it's
Sorry,
kind of
I'm genuinely interested.
no, but like we can't hear the audio.
So what has happened at this point is the boys have woken up after a laugh of a fun night, and they've woken up with these dog collars completely hungover. And because they blew up the rabbits on the
Oh, yeah,
farmer,
I've got
neighbouring
you.
farmer's lawn, they believe that it's the neighbouring farmer that, who's out to get them, considering they were
What do you mean, calm down? Look
they
at my
were
neck. I'm
pulling
not even hitting
across
up.
out the petals from his wife's
It was his fucking idea to
gravestone
come in
at
the
the
first
beginning.
place. Look at his neck. It's not even red.
Wait, who are you explaining this to?
Don't
The
blame this
audience?
on me.
or-
Well, I was
Start
explaining
his
to the
fucking
audience
house,
and also
probably dug up
directly
the
to Ferg's
field
friend
and
that
laid
now
some
just walked
zap
Yeah,
wire himself.
well, to be
Me?
honest,
This
I
isn't
was
helping
going to play it to
anything.
them in
Just
the
wait a
in
minute.
like the common
Right?
room,
Like, my
in
dog
front
had
of
one of
all
these a couple of
and
years ago.
one of them
Joe's
was like,
kept on running off. They have a battery
well,
life
they
for like 2 days max.
you know what
so
it's like.
It's not that.
They didn't
long.
want to watch it, so I was like, forget it. And I also kind of figured that they
Finished the booze and
they
went out.
they're all, you know, like when loads of people are chatting and you kind of end up this like microphone would be a whole load of
Mate, they
noise
almost
rather
done.
than it being sort of anything rather than my intellect and fantastical.
Yeah, your anecdotes, Ferg.
Like I've seen more people in
Yeah,
your
the pub
room
after the
than I've
funeral at
seen
Tony's
since like before Christmas.
Yeah, I live with 6 people,
Well,
so
it was more of
and
a
also I live
spontaneous
on a
thing,
university
so we-
campus.
we
Like
left really quick,
the
and
yeah,
we
You know
didn't
what I
get a
mean?
chance.
there are quite a few people, to be honest, around.
Josh, that shot's reminded me of that crap little camera you had around your neck the whole time that we never got the photos off of. And there were some incredible photos taken on that thing,
I know.
and God only knows what happened.
Oh, you lost it.
Yeah, I know the camera it's just a crappy old film camera. So I got the stuff developed, but nothing was good. It didn't work.
And he also then lost it in somewhere between Prague.
That's
and
actually a
Munich.
different film camera. So I've broken 3 film cameras. Like I don't trust me with a film camera. Because even when we did a music video with
I tried to do
Theo
this
Jessel
the
directed,
easy way,
and
but that didn't work.
I brought my film camera
So,
to that,
now
and on
we're going to
the
spend
last
some
day,
proper time
I had an
together.
issue with the sensor, and
Sick.
as I went to
this isn't
the
that
lens
funny,
was
is it?
jammed in it, I took it out and it smashed the
Sick.
sensor, and so I had I'm just not good with film cameras. I don't know what it is.
Why
I'm
weren't
too
you
heavy-handed.
there for Tom? Huh?
But was that
Why
you did that on
none of us know
on Kelpie?
what was going on? Do we even
I didn't
know
know
each
that.
other
Yeah.
anymore?
Oh, you have to.
Oh yeah, I
That
remember you
was
going
my
around with your
Olympus.
little handy cam.
Poor
Yeah.
of a girlfriend of
Yeah.
yours you've made
But I luckily bring a
no
digital one as
effort
well, just in
At
case.
all.
And you, what's your fucking
I really
excuse,
like this
huh?
bit. This is my favourite bit of the film.
Pull me
It's
a
such a
dick.
Yeah,
Touch.
this is a good bit.
It's actually got a bit of like jeopardy
That's what I
and
thought.
tension in it that is quite nice.
As opposed to the rest, which is just shit in between us.
No, yeah, well, yeah, I like, yeah.
It's like,
I
oh, fucking idiot,
suggest
oh,
we
oh,
make the
drink
most
some
of
beers,
our
and then it's
2
like, oh,
nights
okay, this is
here
something
and
different.
deal
Well,
with
I'm gonna
the
quickly-
Cinematic. It's the big twist. I'm just
Together.
trying to think of other films with a twist like this that like
No.
were you riffing off at all?
Let's find
We,
out how
we
we've
should we need to go back
It's,
and have
it's
a,
weird to have a
Come
twist
to
in the middle
commiserate
like
Tom.
this. Like the only
Why
other
are you
film I
making
can
this about
think of that
yourself?
has like a middle twist and then an end twist is From Dusk Till Dawn.
Things haven't been rosy.
And I'm not comparing
Okay,
this to From
Angie
Dusk Till
pregnant.
Dawn, but it has like 2 twists,
And,
which
It's
is
an
like not
interesting
that common.
comparison.
It's a crash
Huh?
I'll take-
BMW, and
Yeah.
So Sam, what was your influence for
I
playing
yelled
this
at the girl
kind
who
of?
got
How do you play a
fired
fucked up
from
character
that
like this,
shop.
where you're pretending to be, you're
Tom
playing a character who's
died.
pretending to be someone they're not?
I think you have to, you have
from
to
Mr.
kind of have that
Mortis.
switch a little bit. You have
You
to
guys
play
think
all
you've
those
got
lines
bad?
before, kind of with a bit
Can't
of
do
sense
anything
of
with
like,
this
oh,
fucking shoulder.
it's difficult, yeah, to be like, I've
Look,
done
some
this,
fucking
but I'm pretending.
aspirins.
But also, you have to have a little
Play
bit of like,
cricket again. No one's asking me about
little
that.
clues in your performance of like, yeah, this guy's like, he's not there, he's a bit weird.
That
And the
was
script is good
fucking
for that as
bleak,
well. Like,
wasn't
there's
it?
nice little
Tom
lines
would
that
have
kind
wanted
of
us
clue
to
you
have
in.
fun.
I mean, the fucking box,
Mike,
right? I mean, what
down
a,
your
a
drink.
nice little that box looks amazing. Anyway, it's coming up later.
Yeah, that was a
Down
gorgeous box,
your
Ferg.
drink,
Mm.
Mike.
That was a,
You mean the trunk, or what?
The
Yeah, the
trunk,
trunk.
my mum's trunk. We need to. I
It's-
tell you what, boys. We need to go and have a little
Faster.
holiday away at Norfolk. That'd be a nice thing to do.
I
was
actually
so
down
beautiful.
that gym.
A recreate
we
reunion.
fancy
We'll
game
just
of
call it the
cricket.
recreate.
We just will recreate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We actually almost did recreate because we had to do a reshoot. So most people won't know this, but we shot a majority of it and ran into some difficulties in the editing, and then we had to finish it off. And in between that time was the time that I broke my leg on the date with my girlfriend, and so that's why we potentially sometimes look a bit different, and why the body has been recast as well as the farmer.
The graveyard scene we filmed a year later, and what else did we film a year later? So the
We
graveyard.
filmed a couple reshoots, and we filmed the fire scene with you and Ferg toasting
I forgot
the
about
thing
the
with
wet.
fire.
With the like, stick the rabbit.
This is really funny. The
How
bit.
deep is that
Look,
well?
look at my legs. My legs. These are all actually from bugs. Like I got bit up so bad by fucking mozzies and shit.
Ferg, how
It-
deep was
it
that
is-
well?
It is. There are quite a lot of mosquitoes in Norfolk.
Bigger.
I forgot about the condom. That's hilarious.
Recreate.
Oh, here we go.
How many different angles did we get of my
Flash
ass?
on this.
A lot of angles.
Yeah, we got a lot of coverage of that scene. We had no issues cutting that scene together.
It was actually just
Charlie,
cutting
you did a
down.
good job with the editing, to be honest, man. You did a good job. It was well played.
Well, I didn't do a lot of it. Most of it was Josh, and then we just sort of helped out when
James
that
helps
needed
with
to
all
be.
the technical
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and as a good like edit supervisor.
Yeah, Jolly did some jolly hacking, so it was good. It
Oh
was good.
Ferg, how was that going in the water like that? With all
That
that-
was alright.
fucking
I'll
hell.
tell you what. Well, there we go. Tortoise
God,
and
that-
rabbit.
This
Who
is-
won? Who won? Who won? Tortoise and rabbit. The water's fine. Or the only thing to worry about is you don't get your ears wet, because otherwise there's a little worm that goes and
We need
eats
to
your
get him
brain.
to sleep or
And
something. You take him.
Only-
I'll get the
just
remote.
avoiding the jokes, but I have
really
got my
sorry
ears
to
wet
do that.
before, so you never.
for the right guy in it,
You never
Ferg.
know. It might explain a bit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's also funny that like I'm the only one that doesn't smoke. Yeah, I'm the only one that smokes in the film.
I haven't had a cigarette for 7 days.
Oh, Craig
Longest
David,
time
7
I've
days.
not-
Ferg, you promised you were really bang on about your New Year's resolution to me
Yeah.
so much.
Well, that's
How long
what-
did you last?
I lasted 2 days. However, I haven't had a cigarette since Friday. Last Friday.
Congrats.
So
I know, it's a long
my
time.
favorite
It
part of
feels-
this is the implication that either myself or Theo could fit in that trunk. Like, it's not nearly wide enough for me, and it's not nearly long enough for Theo.
I was so shocked after like a couple of hours of you guys rigging this boathouse up, where literally there was no floor, like you had nothing to stand on. And
It's the most dangerous location I think I've ever filmed in.
literally,
Well,
Yeah, I remember this is
quite
where
dangerous
this is.
actor is in a bad mood as well, which is me. So I
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Fergus got in a little mood with me because I stepped
Yeah, I
on the boat
wasn't.
quite
I
harshly.
wasn't. I
And
wasn't.
I
in a bad
distinctly
mood,
remember
I
you
was in a
threatening
bad
to
mood.
throw my boom pole in the
Wait,
water.
this is
Yes, I
disgusting.
was.
F-
I was.
Like,
I was.
Tola
I was
actually
in a poor
brushed.
mood. I was in a
Yeah,
poor
watch
mood.
this, guys.
I
Watch.
apologise for that.
Tola
Oh, yeah,
actually
Tola- oh,
brushed his
so
teeth.
great.
And that is, come on, that is good method
Right,
acting
lads.
right there.
Let's forget about
no,
all
it's
that
just
nonsense
tell me to do
earlier.
something stupid and I do it. It's
Who
not
wants
method
to
acting.
relax in the
It's
treehouse?
desperation in that.
Look at that. There's always
That
one-
with the wonky joint there. Is
The
great.
most depressing zoo in the universe.
Everyone has
remember
that
that.
guy that rolls the wonky joints.
Was it intentionally
Yeah.
wonky?
My shoulder's still
Was that
fucked
just
up
a
from when I
joke,
made
or,
this.
or did you just whip it
Does it
out
help
and
when I
realize,
have
and go, oh
pills?
fuck?
No.
You mean these?
It was
I'm
deliberately
pretty-
wonky.
Was
You
a
don't
joke.
need these.
I roll a much better spliff than that.
I don't know about
I've
that.
always
to
had
be
it in
honest.
for
I
me.
don't know.
Ever since we were young.
There's something about the
Getting to all these
density of the
years,
beard
it
that
was just
throws me
banter.
off, Sam. There's something.
Yeah.
Banter.
It's so.
About my quality of
Making me the
split.
brunt of every
No, the
quality
beard.
of split.
joke.
We're not arguing about that. That's always Paul.
This is
But,
a
like,
beautiful
we're talking
shot
about
as well.
everything else.
All that on purpose.
Well, this is all day for night as well. Remember, this was shot at midday.
No, I mean the sky
Like,
looks awful.
Was it?
Yeah, it
The
just
sky
don't
looks
look at
terrible. It doesn't look like anything human.
No, I think you get away with it. It just looks like a weird sunset, like on, some kind of Predator or something.
Yeah. It was hard. It was quite hard to keep up with the continuity in the way we were filming stuff.
Leave the
Well,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Josh, is this shoot the original shoot at the moment? And when do we cut to the old shoot?
Now,
Yeah.
with the walks,
Leave
Yeah.
it.
with
That's the
our
other
second
one.
DOP, Sam Lousy, Williams, his legs make the transition there.
This is the bit where you improved all those things before you died. What was the one that we went with?
He's gone crazy.
Well, listen.
Can't hear
Pass
anything,
me
mate.
that. It says, "I've got so much to give,"
I don't know much to give. Don't.
and the little award.
That's
Oh
me.
my god!
See
The
for
amount of gore sounds we
Yeah.
added into this
And there's a
part.
certificate in the back as well.
And
Obscene.
you know the worst bit? That's my dad's air rifle, and he watched the film, and afterwards he's like, "Why were you banging it on the floor?" He got rather annoyed because
Oh,
I
never
mean,
mind.
like,
I'll sort it out.
God knows
he's
what.
a rubbish shot,
When
and
it's
he was
gonna
like,
fuck
"No,
Sorry,
no,
Duncan."
shoot straight." And obviously he couldn't shoot straight to begin with, so it was really bad.
It's nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom just.
This is the leg
brought
breaker in the
us
background, by the way. If
together.
anyone needs a visual reference.
I don't want to lose.
I'll
you.
keep her out of
Dude,
focus
she's
though.
blurred, mate. She's out of focus.
We all love Tom.
Yeah,
I'm
fucking
sure he
focus,
isn't
I
gonna
know.
make it any easier.
What was that party?
So all of
we
this
went
was
to
ADR'd
where
as
we had to
well,
bring all
because,
the alcohol?
Angie's 14.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Had the sound for
And-
this.
I was in a
Everyone
poor
at the
mood,
party
That
so I
was
did
a
it
long
badly.
day.
Where did you
Yeah, I
do
apologise for that,
And-
James.
and-
I have to
and-
apologise specifically to you.
Tom
Did you do
turned up
ADR
with
at Met?
10
Yeah, we
crates
did
of
it in
WKD.
Yeah.
film school that's in Ealing Studios.
I don't know how
Literally
he
the
did it.
hardest thing I've ever done. Like fun, really fun, but also like that like 1 minute monologue that you did. Can you re-record it again? Like completely
Yeah,
entire-
we need the whole thing one take. Thanks.
Yeah. But I actually think that this scene, you kind of get away with it. I don't think people would pick up on it.
I think I probably
Here
improved.
we go.
it.
Here's
Oh,
my big
James's
moment,
legs.
and there they are.
You're fucking deranged.
It's a shame I don't give you another kiss. That would have really made this scene.
Tom would have.
No necrophilia. Fair enough.
Never know how much he meant to me.
I just can't get over. I just wish people watching this could actually see how big this
When he
boathouse
died,
is, or how small it is. I mean, it's just
Absolutely.
unbelievable.
And there was like one plank to walk in and out of, and so it's like whenever someone had to come in, everyone else
But
had to leave
now,
basically.
we can all be
get in
together.
It was really...
Forever
And I
And
think
like most of the time when I was sound
memories.
recording, I was sound recording from the boat, and it's just rocking in the water.
Nah,
here's the...
you want to have a good bit of rocking water. You know what I'm saying?
look at big
I'll
up
tell you
Ollie
what,
Monks.
you should look up
Ollie Monks.
biodynamics. That's quite interesting. That's all about water and the movement of water and how it influences agriculture. Makes things much healthier.
I'll check that out next time I'm sound recording on a boat.
Yeah,
Very
I'll
interesting.
tell you what, that's why you come and do a master's in agriculture, and then you suddenly learn about weird things about like that. You know what I'm saying?
Was this walk down the drive reshot? I don't remember.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So that's Sam Lousy, because the original one was in daylight, and we didn't have it. Between some drives, I think one of the drives that had it that we cleared didn't have that day
Legs
5.
only.
Yeah, these are all the different actors that played the farmer.
Different actors for top and bottom.
Because I think, Theo, didn't you play the farmer, the one that pretends to smash the head? My head.
Yeah, your head, exactly, yeah. I remember it well.
Why is Helen Ford on there as a special thank you?
I think that was a personal
That sounds like
request
a
from
you
you,
problem,
actually,
not a me
Fergus.
problem, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Just moral support, I reckon.
Yeah.
Well, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously, that was just a bit of a mucking about stream. Hopefully, anyone watching at home found that interesting. Do make sure to check it out on the Onsen Presents Instagram page, which is now currently where it's living. Maybe at a later point we'll upload to YouTube, but right now, go to Onsen Presents Instagram page. And also, I just want to show you 5 this, but conveniently, and I didn't plan the release in time for this, but about 2 weeks ago, we actually got a little certificate for award-winning film, and we won this Kawastami film festival, and they sent a plaque and the certificate out to us. And so, out of all the films at this film festival done by this, I think he's an Iranian filmmaker, they
he's
picked
really
Recreate
great.
to win.
Yeah.
Amongst some other ones which got some kind of runner-up and aforementioned awards. So do check it out. There's lots of funny bits in it. And
Hey, Doc,
Do you know what?
What category was that? Was that best leg acting? I
no,
believe?
that was a best short film.
Oh, well, that's undeserved.
My ring light's in the way. So.
Ring light. You've actually got one of them. Oh, of course.
Let's give a little focus on that. Okay. Thank you all for not only participating in the film, but also doing this live stream with us. Cheers for that, guys.
thanks so much, John.
No worries, mate.
Hey, do you stick? Where is the link for the film? Is it in your link tree on?
No, so the link for the film, well, we currently just have it uploaded to Instagram, but the live stream is on our YouTube channel. So if you go to our link tree
the actual.
How do you watch the full? How do you watch the full film then?
on
How do you watch the
Instagram?
full film? On
Yeah,
Instagram.
the full film is on our IGTV. So at Onsen Presents on Instagram, and then just on the IGTV.
I do not understand Instagram
Look,
enough.
what we're going to do is after this stream goes out and people have seen it on Instagram for a bit, we're going to release it on YouTube as well.
Right, because I to be honest, guys, like,
We're getting the likes.
I really am an old man. I cannot work out how to do it.
Yes.
Like I have an Instagram account, but I don't know how to do anything to it. Like, what does it do?
But
I tell you what, I came to uni and I had to work out how to use MS Teams, and that was like trying to conduct brain surgery for me to like be able to work it out. Like I'm used to digging holes. I'm used to like
Ferg's a farmer
sheep
boy.
in the field. You know what I mean?
a good editor.
Permanent Matthew Ferguson any day, but he's on a Zoom call and he's absolutely useless.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Right, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye now. Now that everyone really understands that Fergus doesn't know how to use Instagram, I think we can all go.